Welcome, family. You know, September is Emergency Preparedness Month, and I am a big believer in being prepared. Got 2 Eagle Scouts in the family, and it's just a way of life for me. But first, I decided to go this morning to Walmart and go ahead and pack 2 big emergency food containers. So here's just a peek of all the things I've gotten. I made a list of the different meals I'd like to put together in those 2.5-gallon Ziploc bags. And I'll share with you how I was able to pack all of these meals together and make 6 family dinners. I've got breakfast meals and lunch meals, and I've got it all in those 2 tubs. So it's a very easy thing to do. And all you need to do is to get your groceries, and I'll share with you exactly how to put it all together and make great meals in case of an emergency. This could be hurricane, this could be winter grid down situation, pandemic, but just go ahead and know that you really need to prepare now for bad times that could be in the future. So sit back and watch as I put together these 2 meal kits. Okay, so here's the first family meal, and it's ranch chicken chili. So you drain and rinse black beans only. Then you dump all of these other ingredients into a pot, stir well. You may need to add a little bit of water. Heat to boiling and then simmer on lower heat for about 15 minutes. So we have 1 can of chicken we're going to put in this bag. 1 can of pinto beans, 1 can of black beans, 1 can of kidney beans, 1 can of diced tomatoes, and 1 taco seasoning packet and 1 ranch dip packet. So that is 1 family meal already bagged up, ready to go in storage. Oops. There we go. Now, on to another meal. Okay, here's the second meal idea. It's ham, mac and cheese supper. So I have a little canned ham, and this is good until 2026. But if you slice it thinly and fry it, it's really delicious. So we're going to have ham. We're going to have a box of family-size mac and cheese. All you need to do is boil the noodles and then tear open the cheese sauce. We've got some Jiffy cornbread mix, and for dessert, some applesauce. So that is going in 1 meal prep bag. So you've got a second meal ready for the family. There we go. Okay, the next meal prep is spaghetti supper. So I have a big jar of spaghetti sauce, a pack of spaghetti. If your family likes mushrooms, you can add a little can of mushrooms. Now I'm not going to put this in the bag, but I do pressure can my own Hamburger Meat. So when I got ready to fix this meal, I just go over to the pantry and pull out a jar of Hamburger Meat. You could use a can of chicken, or you can just leave it without any meat. I am going to look at the grocery store for some little small bottles of Parmesan cheese and go back and put that in the bag. But this is another supper idea, is spaghetti supper. So go ahead and put the things in the bag. And now we've got 3 meals in our emergency kit. On to the next one. Okay, you can't have my homemade vegetable beef soup in an emergency, but we can make something very similar. So I have the Bear Creek vegetable beef, and it's just beef flavored soup mix. This makes a big pot of soup because you're going to use 8 cups of water. So go ahead and cook this to the directions. But to make it an even bigger pot, we're going to add in 1 can of the roast beef, a can of diced tomatoes, a can of whole potatoes, and you might want to cut these in bite-sized pieces, can of corn, and a can of green beans. I'll put all that in a pot, and you've got a really big meal for the family. And then, of course, if you want to put crackers in there, I just don't know how good that would last. Crackers, maybe 30 days, but another corn muffin mix, because these are good until April 22. So anyway, that's another great meal to have in your emergency kit. We're going to put all of this in a bag. Then we're going to put it all in our tub and see what we got. That Bear Creek soup is very good. It's very tasty. So all your seasonings are already in that soup. Alright. There's another meal. I think we're at 4 now. Okay, this would be a great lunch. Not everybody likes seafood or clam chowder, but we do. I've just got a regular big can of clam chowder soup. I'm going to add a cream of potato soup to it, 1 can of evaporated milk, and 1 can of clams, and do not drain. You want to use that juice. You just put it all in a pot, and on medium-low, bring it up to a nice warm or hot temperature. You don't boil it, and you've got a really good meal. Now you could put some oyster crackers in the bag with it. That would be great. I may go back and get some of those and put those in the bags, but that's another good meal to put in our emergency kit. All right, here's just a regular chili supper, and again, I have hamburger canned. I've got it in the freezer, or you could use chicken, but you're just going to take a chili mix, your beans. I got 3 different kinds of beans here, a can of diced tomatoes, and then a can of tomato soup. And all this will go in a bag, and that's just one more meal. Okay, and the last meal I'm going to put together is chicken Alfredo. So I have a can of the chicken breast. You'll need to drain that, and you need to boil your pasta. I would probably do half of that or 3/4 of it. It's a big bag, and then some Alfredo sauce. So all of that will go into a meal bag as chicken Alfredo. So the key is to make sure that if your power goes out, you've got some way of cooking all this. It's non-perishable, so it should last for several years in a tub, but this is a great way to get prepared for winter. So let me get this all bagged up, and then I'll show you all the extra things I got to put in the tubs for breakfast. Okay, here are some other things. If I can get them crammed in the tubs, that they're going to go in there, but kids love chicken noodle soup, so they have these little 4-pack cans, which would be great with the peanut butter and jelly sandwich. So each tub will get jelly and a big thing of peanut butter. Grits are good for us down here in the South. You could take some of that leftover ham and serve it with the grits. There's a 20-pack of different kinds of oatmeal. This would be a great breakfast. So there's 20, it's a value pack. There's 20 packs. I'm going to take this out of the box and put them in a Ziploc bag. Of course, each box will get a bag of rice, because you could use a lot of those meals with rice. And I've got pancake mix that I believe only takes water. Yes. So that's a good way to have a hearty breakfast, is pancake mix. So each box gets one of those. And mashed potatoes. They're very filling. They're delicious. You can pour a can of beef vegetable soup over this and have a really good meal. So I'm going to try to get a box of mashed potatoes in each box, and then last but not least, a little dessert. So there's a brownie mix that can go in each box. So let's see if I can get it all in there. Okay, I did it. I got 6 dinner meals, I got breakfast meals, dessert, peanut butter and jelly, chicken noodle soup, rice, everything in here for an emergency food kit. So I'll let you watch me how I pack that second box. And I was able to get it all in, but I'm going to tell you right now, it's heavy. It's very heavy, but it's in there. So hold on and I'll show you how I packed it. Okay, here's the great big jar of peanut butter. I'm going to slip that right down there. The chicken noodle soup right beside it. I'm going to lay this over here on top. And I've got the jelly. The grits. And the bag of rice. Here is the potato spuds. And I'm going to slip the pancake mix in right here. Okay, now all we've got left is the oatmeal. Oh, dessert. So get that in there. There is dessert. And some of these bags have got air in it we can let out. There we go. And then all I have left is the oatmeal packs. So I've taken them out of the box. Just put them in a big Ziploc bag and put them right on top. Oatmeal. So you can see how easy it was to put this together and keep. These are long-term food items. They will last a long time, but then let's let the air out. There we go. And we can put our lids on. I got these tubs at Walmart. They snap right in place. So it seals up everything nicely and safely. And that's it. That's perfect. Two nice containers full of emergency food. I'm giving each one of my kids one of these. Both sons will get one for their family, and they just keep it in their pantry in case of an emergency. They'll have it. It's a nice gift. It would be nice to do for somebody that's a shut-in, that an elderly person that can't get out. You could pack a tub and take that to them during the holiday season. Just something that to ease their mind, that they know that they don't have to get out to the store. So I hope this idea helps. There's so many different meal ideas. Those were ones I just came off the top of my head. And if you've got some good meal combinations, leave those in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching. I hope everyone stays safe and well. And thank you so much for all your great comments. Please share this video with others that you care about. Let them know how easy it is to stay prepared for any emergency. As always, have a very blessed day.